What? Oh no.
Sorry everyone, Corona had me locked down and I couldn't fly over to Lymphome to show him who's in charge. Taiko has been requested, and I've been sitting with all this info for a while. So, here I am to deliver. Taiko literally means big drum in Japanese. However, in modern Japanese, taiko also refers to the art of drumming. Though the exact history of taiko is unclear, some say taiko-style drums may have been used as early as the Jomon period. It isn't impossible that the Japanese created the drums themselves, but you can see a lot of cultural influence from the Silk Road, as well as similarities in instruments from China, Korea, and India. This picture here is the oldest known artifact featuring taiko. This haniwa, or small clay figure used at burial sites, shows a man with a drum hung from his shoulder and resting around his hip, playing a sad beat because he misplaced his head. Taiko has been a part of Japanese military and religious culture for generations. Drums are a regular part of festivals and theater performances. Drumming was also used to notify neighboring villages of bad weather or of someone important coming, like those drums at the beginning of the video. Let's start with the military usage. Like many armies around the world, drum rhythms were used to inspire and coordinate troops, and also set a pace for marching. We know a little bit more about some of the beats and rhythms that were used during the 16th century thanks to a war chronicle called the Gunjin Yoshu. Inside, the text states that 9 sets of 5 strikes would call an ally to battle, while 9 groups of 3 beats means to advance and persecute the enemies, and a plain, monotone beat means that a chain smoker concert is coming. There's a legend that Emperor Keitai brought a big drum from China to boost the spirit of his men and scare enemies away from his castle. Taiko drums were sometimes used to mark town borders. When you could no longer hear the drum, that was where the town ended. Let's look at some of the types of taiko. This first one here is the Nagado Daiko. This is the most common taiko. A Japanese translation of Nagado would be long trunk. Miya Daiko. Miya means temple or shrine. The Miya Daiko are the exact same drums as the Nagado, with the only distinction being the fancy stands to hold drums. Next, Hiratsuri Taiko. This drum is close to the Nagado, but it has a shallow shell, which makes for a higher pitch. In Kabuki theater, this drum is called Gaku Daiko. It's supposed to sound like the Dadaiko, and with that sound, it often depicts war scenes in Kabuki theater. Next is the Shime Daiko. Often used in minyo, this drum is also called the Minyo Shime Daiko. Minyo translates to folk songs, so the name becomes the folk song drum. This is the highest pitched and most piercing drum in the taiko family. Tsuri Daiko. The Tsuri Daiko accompanies a dance known as Bugaku. The performer stands in front of the drum to keep time for the ensemble. This drum is used a lot in festivals and parades. Kotsuzumi, an hourglass-shaped drum with 2 drum heads. It contains 2 sets of ropes to hold the head in place. The set of the ropes can be tightened with the player's hands to change the pitch of the drum when being striked. The kotsuzumi is the smallest of the 3 drums used in no in Kabuki theater. Next, the otsuzumi. This is the large version of the tsuzumi-style drum. It is used in no theater ensembles along with the kotsuzumi. Lastly, the dadaiko. This is the largest drum found within the Gagaku Imperial Court music. They are always played in pairs and are highly decorated. The drums appear to be quite large because of the facade encircling the entire drum. These drums are played during Bugaku dance to accentuate the movement of the dance. There are still so many other styles of taiko, but we don't have time. Lymphome may escape at any moment. Religious usage. Taiko is also a religious and sacred instrument used in Buddhism and Shinto. In the Shinto world, the taiko is multifaceted, but it is most commonly used in Gagaku performance, ceremonies, and festivals. The central drum mentioned before, the dadaiko, is one of the most recognizable images of Gagaku. Let's take a quick listen to a performance with dadaiko. For more about Gagaku, take a look at the Gagaku video I forced Lymphome to make. In Shinto, priests as well as lay practitioners use them for ceremonies and festivals. This performance is a part of the Great Exorcism Festival at Izumo Taisho Shrine. Here, priests are chanting alongside a taiko. Buddhism has a strong relationship with music. Many ensembles and types of music are used in Buddhist services, but taiko is special in that it wears many hats. One of the first types of taiko that you will hear during a service is a steady beat that follows along with a sutra reading. This percussive sound allows for all of the members to chant together in harmony. That first performance was from a Zen sect. Here's a performance from an esoteric school, Shingon-shu. As you can see, very, very different styles. Each sect of Buddhism will use taiko in a different way. I recommend digging through YouTube for different sects of Buddhism and their different styles of taiko. But here is a deep reason behind taiko. A representative from Daion Taiko, a taiko group in California, said it really well with these two big lessons of taiko. 1. Learning and playing the taiko is the embodiment of the three treasures, the Buddha, the law, and the Sangha. The taiko itself is the Buddha. The bachi, or sticks used to play the drums, is the player's connection through the dharma, or law, that they receive when striking the taiko. And the third jewel is the player themselves, the sangha, or the community. Lesson number 2. We will all wear masks for different people in different situations. When one strikes the taiko, it calls attention to yourself, and you have nowhere to hide. Taiko allows you to be yourself. Did someone say mask? Noh and Kabuki also utilize taiko as well, but let's save those for their own videos. Modern taiko, kumidaiko. Taiko drumming was not performed as a staged ensemble until the 50s when kumidaiko was invented. Here's how the story goes. There was a jazz drummer by the name of Daihachi Oguchi. Oguchi was once asked to perform a traditional piece of taiko music. When studying the ancient music notation, he thought to himself, why was there so little taiko experimentation? He had the bright idea of playing multiple types of drums at once. From there, the rest is history. Let me give you a quote. Your heart is a taiko. All people listening to a taiko rhythm, donsku, donsku, in their mother's womb. It's instinct to be drawn to the taiko drumming. Modern taiko groups are widespread and exciting to watch. Even in America, you have many chances to see a performance. There are bound to be a few groups in every state. Do a quick Google search and see which one's closest to you. Per usual, there is so much I wasn't able to talk about, like Eisa Daiko, Hachijo Daiko, and the many other styles, but I hope this video has inspired you to research more about taiko on your own, or maybe even start playing. So, what musical tradition would you like to hear about next? Well, that's it for today. Linfamy, you are free to go.
Somebody stop that guy, please. You can find him at his YouTube channel, Renzo Flutes, where he gives shakuhachi lessons and talks about music. Tell him to stop tying me up. I usually charge for that type of thing. Okay, we have a new Emperor patron on Patreon, Dragon Bud, the friendliest dragon. We also have some other new people. Whiskey Pete, you're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Richard Nagifi, K, okay? And Nigemasu. Thanks so much, you guys. All right, I love you, and spread the knowledge.